Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion. Today we are checking out an upcoming game called Try Survive. This is a horde survival bullet hell game. Comes out this week, I think in early access. I'm not sure if it's early access or 1.0, but we're checking out the demo today. Real quick, we'll look at the meta, what this game has to offer. So pretty typical stuff here. You get HP, cooldown reduction, movement speed, triangle damage ability, cooldown. So this game plays in sort of like, as you can kind of tell here, you're gonna kind of play with 3 different characters, which seems pretty cool. So you're gonna get I think you always have to have a tank, a damage, and a healer from the looks of it, and it looks like there's probably going to be like a little bit of variety here with how you get to play these, so that does seem pretty cool. So we'll just run with the ones we have now. So this character has Slash and Divine Whirlwind. This character has Fireball and Meteor Fall. Then this character has Light Ball and Cross Purge. So let's try this out. I haven't played this yet. This is blind impressions. We do blind impressions a lot on this channel. So let's try this out. It's all destroyed. My father, my dear brother, gone. Prince Ulrich, your soldiers are swarming the castle courtyard. Bid me loose so that I may unleash fire upon the traitorous fools. I cannot allow you to battle alone, Master Ignis. Without my healing light, your doom is certain. I could not stop the fall of my king, but I'll lead what remains. Rally to me and I shall drive them back. Okay, so we have use left stick to move, use right stick or shoulder buttons to rotate heroes. You can also double tap for a quick rotate. Cool. I like that. Okay, so we can kind of like, we probably want to keep our sort of, I imagine we probably want to keep our healer in the back line, you know, and kind of try to keep the tank probably doing the majority of the like frontal damage here. That's just my guess. Collect experience orbs to level up. You will be able to learn new attacks on level up as well as increase the hero's overall power. Okay, so let's see. We get Cross Purge, drains enemy health, or we get Whirlwind, a spinning attack. So let's do that. Okay, I like being able to sort of rotate my characters around. I do like things like that. There's a couple games that I've played that, you know, you can kind of have a lot of teammates, but you couldn't rotate them. Okay, press left stick to dash away from enemies. Okay, we might have to change that one. But I do think we did get, like, different abilities and stuff, too. This mage doesn't really have much range, huh? He's not even he can't even attack these enemies that my tank is attacking. Yeah, that's a pretty low range. So far, I dig what this game's offering, though. Okay, trigger buttons allow you to increase or decrease the space between. Oh! Ooh, okay. Hold on. The heroes attack automatically when facing enemies. Their damage range or armors depend on their role. Tank. Oh, it's technically a paladin. Okay. Good defense. Let him face enemies head on. Fire mage. His attacks mix well with paladin's relentless assault. And then cleric heals heroes, but her defense is weak. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, we kind of got that. Okay, so now we get invincible while attacking, attracts enemies. Or we could do drains enemy health. Let's do a new ability for her. Okay, so we can bring them. I kind of like the idea. Okay, yeah, I like the idea of always kind of keeping them closer together. I wonder if there's really a tactical reason for spreading them out. That I would have to probably figure out. But if you keep them closer together, then it seems like they can all kind of attack together a little bit better. But I guess maybe if you spread them out, you can cover more of the map. I'm not really sure. You know, maybe... I guess maybe it depends on, like, what sort of abilities you have, too. But see, right now, because before when the mage was further out, the mage wasn't attacking the same enemies the tank was. Okay, right stick to toggle between auto and manual activated abilities. We'll just keep it on auto. I'm not gonna worry too much about having to cast them myself. That's too much work for these types of games. These types of games, I just like to run around and kill stuff. Summon a chaotic. Wow, these are cool ones. Projectiles pass through enemies. Let's do chaotic. So they only. It seems like they only get a couple abilities though. The like whatever abilities were shown to us in the beginning seems maybe that's all we get here. So I wonder if that's the case. Like if we're only gonna get whirlwind, meteor, and then whatever the divine light one is, whatever we want to call that. I do like that there are things to do around the map. Doesn't seem like there's a lot, but you know, there are these wells that you can destroy, and these give you, I guess, I don't know, is that giving me health? I think that might be giving me health. Oh, it looks like we're, okay, there's a banner too. The banner's gonna do something. I don't know what the banner did. In the bottom, right below my character's health, we do have a meter that's about to go off. I assume we'll get a tutorial for it. Yep. I was like, I bet a tutorial is going to pop up for this. When full triangle meter, press Y to activate triangle ability. The heroes are invincible during this powerful attack. Okay. It looks like they just sort of get like modified abilities, maybe. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they don't do anything necessarily better. They're just stronger. That's kind of a bummer. All right, let's do Meteor Fall. It would have been cool if they actually did some sort of like really cool power. You know, some sort of combined power, like a whirlwind, fire, light attack. I don't know. You know, that would have been sweet. Like the tank does a whirlwind, but it's on fire. And then whenever it hits an enemy, it also shoots out balls of light. I don't know. That's kind of what I would expect with like the tri-power. I think that would be cooler. Okay, this guy has a ton of HP, so this guy is definitely some sort of elite. I wonder if I can change. I'm gonna look real quick. Cause so you can see in the you have like you can trigger your abilities. But since I have auto attack on, I wonder if I can like change that. Yeah, because I want dash to be A. Because actually I could, yeah, A is fine. Oh, okay. We're stuck in here now. How often does she heal us? Because I didn't really see like a healing ability. I don't know if it's just like a passive. And then the gold I assume we're getting is probably for meta progress. So again, we have oh, do I need to break my way out of here? Oh. Alright, I just kind of assumed I couldn't get out. It looks like I need to break my way out. Okay, we're out now. So what's the banner do? Give us XP or something? Projectiles pass through all enemies. Let's do that one. The idea of having your 3 characters, you know, your holy trinity, and moving them around, it does make the gameplay like a little bit more involving than just running around. You're constantly looking to like make sure your tank is the guy in front and your back line's not getting hit. You know, I do like that. I do think that is cool. Oh, okay. So when we get hit, something like... Is that every character that like rotates it like that? Or is it just, yeah, I wonder if it's just the heavy units, because that's actually really cool if that's what's happening. I want to kind of see. Because, yeah, when I get hit, someone was, yeah, see how I get rotated around? That's actually a pretty cool idea. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart to put something like that in there. Okay, we do have our ultimate ability, so let's do this. So, yeah, it's kind of a bummer that it literally just makes us stronger. And it doesn't really even last that long. That's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping for something a little bit more. Okay, let's do meteor fall damage or slows. Let's do meteor fall damage. It does, yeah, it does seem like we're only going to get one ability here, too, per character, which is maybe a little weak, too. Okay, now the enemies are really starting to ramp up. Again, we have no meta, so I'm assuming we're probably not gonna survive super long, but you never really know with these types of games. Sometimes they let you beat it on your first try ever. You're just like, oh, sweet. Okay, adds burning area on meteor impact points. Okay, we can do that one. I think what this game will suffer from, possibly, is lack of build variety. If this is the case, if you're only getting like 1 or 2 abilities per character, I know there's definitely a couple different characters though that we'll eventually be able to pick from, probably when the game releases. But even then, if each character only has 1 ability, and it doesn't look like there's really any customization for that particular ability, really, you're basically just leveling up the same every time. So every time I play with this fireball mage, I'm always going to be building the exact same. That's kind of what looks like what's happening. But again, still too soon to tell. This is literally my first time playing. This is all just kind of observations on what I think is going to be happening here. Because build variety is one of my biggest things, especially when it comes to content stuff. That's like the most important thing to me, is build variety. Can I do 10, 15 videos on this game and every one of them is going to be vastly different in terms of builds? That's kind of what I look for when I'm starting to play a game. Like, I know I'll be able to get build variety from the classes, but after that, it's like, well, all right, we kind of did everything. Do we want to keep playing this? Like, how good is this game to keep playing it after we've kind of tried everything? Because games that have build variety are the ones that usually do the best in terms of, let's do added projectiles, in terms of longevity. Like, if you look at games like Soulstone Survivors, just like infinite like infinite amount of build variety in Soulstone Survivors. Vampire Survivors, a ton. Deep Rock Galactic has a ton. While that game doesn't have abilities, that game does have like 25 or 30 different weapons, and those are kind of like your abilities in that game. Commander Garen, stand down. This is a direct order. You no longer have control of your soldiers. Has this not become clear to you by now? Your Highness, I cannot feel his soul. Nothing but emptiness within that shell. What are you? We are the Legion of the Corrupted Fire. Surrender your hearts to us or perish into darkness. Okay, so we got our first boss fight now. man. That felt like I just totally wasted that that try attack. Oh god, he tracks us like the whole time. That's tough to dodge. We gotta get... I need to get further away, I guess. Okay, he's almost dead, though. Your flame has been extinguished. Light turned into darkness. As long as Lord Infidel reigns, I am compelled to hunt you down. You stragglers. Lord Infidel? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this person. Ah, Your Highness, I just received an arrow-bound message. It is from Ranger Rania Alderlinks, my former handmaiden. She has been ambushed while escorting Prince Lucian. My brother is alive. They cannot have gotten far. Let's be cautious. I sense the eternal flame has been tampered with. Okay, did we win? We did win. Okay, gold collected, enemy slain. Sweet. Okay, so main menu. All right, new map unlocked. So, rocky desert, the site of the ancient tragedy, barren and lifeless for centuries. Okay, so, oh, you can use the gold you collected to purchase upgrades at the power-up shop, which help your party and heroes become stronger. Okay, select the power-up button. Okay, you have enough gold to purchase your first power-up. Select the party health power-up and then press buy. Okay, end of power shop tutorial. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have ability cooldown, attack speed, movement speed. Let's go with ability cooldown. I guess we'll just kind of buy one of each. Attack speed, movement speed. And then let's do duration. And then I wonder what these ones are. I'm hoping that these are maybe bigger, cooler upgrades. Okay, let's play game. So, bummer that we don't... I wonder if we're gonna be able to get new ones in the demo. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, so, okay, so this is all they really have then. So they have Slash. So this is their main attack. And then this is their power-up. There definitely needs to be some sort of variety here. It doesn't really talk about the healing either. You know, she's our healer, and we do receive heals, but it doesn't mention anywhere how that works. Okay, so these characters have no armor. I'm really interested, though, to at least see what, like, the different characters here would be. Because I really think, like, you might be able to get, like, a tankier or maybe a better attacker healer. Things like that. Okay, and then we have the second map, Rocky Desert. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we can't destroy that. I'm gonna get this mouse out of the way for you. Okay, where are all the enemies at? There hasn't been one enemy yet. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. Here's our first one. Okay, we definitely have harder enemies now. We have fireballs, we have attacking enemies. These guys are quicker too. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Okay, well, let's do spinning attack first because he's kind of our main guy, I guess. So yeah, so this run is basically going to be exactly the same as the first run. That's going to be a huge flaw to this game if that doesn't change. So if you have three that you particularly like say you found your three characters, these are your three favorite characters, every time you play with them, unless something's different, it's going to always play the same. Because it doesn't look like we get random abilities or any of that in the game, you know? And then again, when you're leveling up your actual characters, it's always, it feels like it's always going to be the same order too, probably. Yeah, big question marks about this one. Can we get through here? We can. Was there a gap the last time I the last time I did that and just didn't see it? It's kind of lame that the enemies can move through that. It doesn't appear that there's any magnets either. At least I haven't seen any. So I'm curious how... 50 gold, that's a no. Let's do the meteor so that way everybody gets their ability. Yeah, so okay. So it's always going to be the same. We're always going to get the same abilities. Not a fan of that. Game has potential though if there's more to it than I'm just not seeing at the moment. Like if those extra I don't know if those extra things on the meta progress change anything, maybe, but honestly I kind of doubt it. Let's level up this guy a little bit, because we didn't really get to see what he did past. We only saw his initial ability, just the whirlwind. We never picked anything after that. I'm not really sure if it's worth moving around either to explore the map instead of just kind of staying in one area and making sure we collect all the XP. Because I mean, I do know that there is the things we can destroy, but it kind of seems like they might just give us XP. I didn't really notice anything like huge those were giving us. And if that's the case, then I probably miss out on more XP by running around. We don't have any music on this stage either. Did we not have music on the first one? All right, let's do pass through enemies. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this. So heals the player. That says limit break. What does that mean? Yeah, and then the Triforce ability, that could be a little bit cooler too, for sure. That's kind of, I was really expecting it to be something awesome. I was like, okay, sweet, we're gonna combine our powers. We're gonna use the Triforce ability. And then, oh no, it just makes us a little bit stronger. I gotta remember about this too, the double clicking. Yeah, that's weird. We lost all our music. Okay, I want to keep going with this guy. Damages and pushes enemies. Just to see what we can get going with this. And then we don't actually level up our... We're not actually leveling anything up either besides our few abilities. I just kind of realized that too. We're not getting any health upgrades. We're not getting attack speed upgrades. Movement speed upgrades. It's literally we're just leveling up our abilities. There's no like global upgrades, which is a lot different too. Okay, let's go with slow enemies. Oh, wait, is this the boss again? That's the same guy. That's the same guy we just killed, huh? So he's back, huh? Alright. This time he doesn't have any dialogue. I wonder if wonder if they're just kind of reusing the asset for this fight. This time he doesn't have a health bar at all either, though. No health bar. And again, I still haven't really found... Oops. I guess maybe that would be a reason, like... But I think it's... I'm trying to figure out, like, a reason to, like, split up like this. I still can't really see it. I think I'm better off just sort of rotating, like, this around. Maybe it makes it hard. Like, I wonder if multiple characters can get hit at once. So, you know, if a character... Like, it would be cool. So what would be cool, too, is if... Okay, this would be a reason to use this ability. Say one of the bosses puts a bomb on my tank, and if I don't move my characters out of the way, then the tank blows up, and we take, like, triple damage if everybody's within that little radius. If they do stuff like that, that would be sick. That would be really cool if they add something like that, because that would really make use of this mechanic. Because then it'd be like, oh shit, he's about to blow up, and then you have to spread him out, right? That's a sick idea. Do that. Okay, so what does he drop? A health potion and just some XP again. Yeah, I don't see really a reason, though, to spread them out. I think it's... Like, in this scenario right here, I'm basically just turning this game into a circle simulator. And it kind of looks like I've already maxed out my character's abilities, too, I think. Because I haven't seen... I haven't seen any more level ups for these. I guess maybe that's what the limit break means. Maybe the limit break means that, okay, you're done leveling up now. Yeah, alright, asteroid damage. Even though I'm getting hit, they seem to... Oh my gosh. Literally, as I was about to say, even though I'm getting hit, it seems like they have a hard time killing me because we regenerate our health back relatively fast. But then I got caught on that. Okay, adds burning area on meteor, impact points, sets enemies on fire. Oh, is it because every time I level up, am I getting back to full health? Is that why they're having a hard time killing me? Because I just jumped back up to full health right there. Oh, what was that? Oh my goodness. Possessed golem. Heals the player. Okay, so let's just gain the gold. Yeah, so we've already leveled up our characters to the max. What's this? More soldiers for me to rupture and corrupt? I love this Titanic frame. Fiend. So you are behind this destruction. Oh, okay. That was it. So do the heal. Nice shot. Oops. This guy has a lot of attacks. Wonder if I can dash through that. Man, we're starting to get low on HP. Alright, how do we get heals? Probably just stay at range at this point. I'll just let my... Oh, here we go. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna do the heal. I'm just gonna let my mage do all the work right now. Alright, good job, mage. The mage carries. Ouch! Body in pieces, but mind feels better. Sorry about that. I don't know what overcame me. I'm Granite. But are you not this infidel leading the demonic uprising? Not me, but that would explain all the demons. I do feel dissonant movements in our tectonic plates. A portal to the demonic realm must have opened somewhere very deep. The answers must lie within, but its fiery entrance can only be penetrated with the help of a legendary weapon. You don't mean the Royal Hammer of the Frost Queen? I will help you acquire it. I'm sure Sir Paladin here wouldn't mind a breather from his defensive duties either. Your strength is welcome, Granite, but make no mistake, I will not rest until these lands are free and my brother is found. Okay, so is that a new character we unlocked? Gold, enemy slain. New hero unlocked. Granite, Heart of Earth, roll tank. I'm the sturdiest fighter in our realm. That's a guarantee. I can just move to the right. Wait. I can just move right into the middle. It's like, you can only move right? That's not going to be good. I can just move right into the middle of a horde of enemies and smash the ground beneath them while they poke at me with their weak attacks. I wonder if I might have a chance to chat with the Queen once we reach Frost Kingdom. Tank power-ups. You have unlocked power-ups for the tank class heroes. Purchase these permanent upgrades. Okay. So that's... Oh, you have finished all demo maps. Okay. Let's close. Okay, so what's the tank upgrades? Okay, so we do get a little bit... Unlocks tank ability level 5. Increases tank armor. Enhanced tank abilities. Paladin ability duration. Golem ability AoE. Frost... Well, that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler who the last character is. It's the Frost Queen. What a spoiler. Okay. So yeah, okay, so I guess that makes sense. These aren't really anything new. I guess we do get at least one extra thing here, but that's not really like a game changer. Let's buy that. Let's do... Alright, let's just do... So like, what's the difference then? Increases tank armor. Okay, so let's just do the straight up health. And then let's do... I don't know what to do here. I guess we'll do cooldown reduction. I think cooldown reduction is probably a good one. And then I still think we should maybe do duration, because the duration on that is so short. Alright, let's do one more run. And we'll do the Granite character, so we can at least see someone different. So yeah, we're not gonna... It doesn't sound like we're gonna see any other characters then. Yeah, we're not gonna see any other characters, because if that's the last map, then that's probably it. So let's do... Yeah, let's ready up. Let's just run the first map. We'll just do a short run with this. Okay. So let's see what this guy can do. So he'll smash the ground. See, like, I like this idea. I like the idea of the different classes. There needs to be more, though. At least we got, okay, knocks back enemies, so, oh, cool. At least we did get a level 5 ability now for the tank, so we'll be able to see something a little bit different. It'd be kind of cool if you could do multiple tanks too, but that doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing. You're only going to be able to do the 3. This game has me intrigued, though. At least it did that. Even though I don't necessarily like a lot of what I'm seeing, it does have me intrigued, because I think if they are able to improve upon some of this, I think this could be a fun and worthwhile game to like jump into for a little bit. But I think this game comes out on the 18th, so, you know, less than a week away. All right, let's do the drain enemy health on her. We didn't even see like damage meters or anything, huh? Was I not paying attention to that? All right, keep smashing the ground. I want to see what more this ability can do. Like, I hope we get a bigger radius. I hope that's one of the upgrades. That's what I would want to see most. I definitely want to see bigger radius. I want to see a huge smash. See, and that's where the fall of this game could come, because you won't be able to do fun stuff like that. Like, oh, I just want to do why are those building up? That's interesting. Okay, shockwave effect. Okay. That's kind of the same thing. But yeah, the fact that you're only literally leveling up the abilities is really going to just ruin build variety. You know, you're not just like there's literally no attack speed, no damage upgrade, no health upgrade, no global upgrades at all. The game has a cool concept, though. I'll give it that. Very cool concept, and again, I'm intrigued enough that I will, you know, I'll reach out to the dev and see if I can get like a review copy. I don't know if I would buy the game. If the game releases for like additional shockwave, okay, that's kind of cool. If the game releases for like under $5, then I could maybe. But I would imagine this isn't going to be a $10 game. At least I wouldn't think so. But what do I know? This feels like a $5-ish game. Or even like, even maybe like a $3.99 game. But that's just my opinion. If it's $3.99, that's a no-brainer. I'd probably buy this for $3.99. I think I could get like a Starbucks coffee worth of entertainment out of something like this. You know, even just the demo, I got at least enough entertainment out of that. You know, do like 2 or 3 videos. That's probably good for me. Get like 3 or 4 hours of content and gameplay. Call that satisfactory for $4. Yeah, so these things are literally just giving me a little like XP. Yeah. So the amount of XP I would miss out on by running around the map trying to get those probably isn't worth it, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like that's just my initial impression, that it's probably really not worth it to to run around and try to get those shrines if all they do is give like 4 or 5 XP nodes. Okay, I could definitely see the benefit of turning off auto attack, especially for, or the auto ability, especially for our new golem character, because a lot of the times, you know, we're just slamming the ground and it's being wasted. It would be nice if maybe you could turn on just certain abilities, because that would be the case with this one. I wouldn't mind just having the auto slam, or the ground slam being a button push, and then the rest of the abilities are auto cast. That would be something that would be cool to me, because I don't care about auto casting the other ones. It's fine, they can go off whenever they go off. The ground slam feels like a little bit more important though. That seems to have a little bit more timing to it to make it really effective. Here come all the wolves. There we go, that was a good one. So I kind of have to just time it myself, like, ooh, that was a bad knockback that messed me up. Too bad we can't see. Too bad we can't see the tanks. Well, we're not gonna see it yet. Wait, didn't we get level 5? Did we just not see it? Because I thought I unlocked the level 5 ability for everybody. Maybe it just, yeah, maybe it was just random and it didn't show up there. Sometimes the level ups seem a little like different too. You know, sometimes you get 2 abilities to level up. Sometimes you get 2 abilities plus a random thing like plus gold or something. And then other times you don't. I'm not sure what really determines that either. I think we have just a few minutes left, because the boss showed up around 10 minutes, right? That was a good smash. See, that's where I need to get the timing. Okay, added chance to stun enemies. So that's all it does. Ultimate slam now. Just adds a chance to stun. It doesn't even change how the ability looks. That's unfortunate. Too bad we're not going to be able to see the level 5 stuff for the other characters too, the mages. Not going to be able to see that either. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny though, how like it literally spoiled for us who the third tank was going to be, the Frost Queen. As we like, that's part of the story too. So that is, because this game is putting that might be something to fix if you care about that. Because there is a story to this game, obviously. Whether it's going to be anything like super intriguing or not, there's still a story. This game still is trying to put a story into it, and when you show that the Frost Queen gets this ability for the tank, that totally spoils that she's going to join your team. So we're gonna go get the hammer of the Frost Queen. And then once we either defeat her or assist her, then she's gonna join our squad. It's such a spoiler. And then I imagine it does that for everything else too. I mean, again, like not like it's really like, who cares? Unless you super care about the story for this, it doesn't really matter that much, but I still think that's funny. That would just be a suggestion. It's probably a good idea to like not put it in there until you unlock the character, you know? like put it as a question mark or just don't even include the text. Alright, so was it 10 minutes? Because I think we finished around 11, so I assume it took me like a minute to kill the boss. Yeah, Possessed Royal Guard, okay. Let's do meteor damage. Oh, that's a bummer that it still has the same guys too. Even though we don't have a Paladin in our squad this time. Oh, I forgot we had our... Forgot about our Triforce ability that's near useless. I think we can just face tank him too. I don't think I have to do anything special to try to not die to him. Down goes the corrupted Garen. Your flame has been extinguished, light turned into darkness. As long as Lord Infinel reigns, I am compelled to hunt you down. Okay, we already know. Man, we're gonna have to see that every time too. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this game's okay. Let's see. Main menu. Yeah, we don't even get to see... I want to see how many levels there are real quick. Let's just put these in. Okay, like... What's that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. I wonder if they'll have like different modes or anything, like an endless mode at some point. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, okay. This game seems okay. Like I said, if it's around like $5 or less, I could probably pick it up and play it a couple times. If it's $10, that's a pass. But I'm gonna see if I can get a review copy for this one, because again, I'm intrigued. I wouldn't mind seeing what the other characters are like and what they can do, that kind of stuff. But yeah, for now, we're done. That's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.